Okay, once again, I have full Moranium. I haven't been doing any of these things, though. Is this good? This level 20 is the requirement, which is disappointing. You know, I'll try it. Let's see. Is that even good? No? Honestly? Uh-huh. Because what do I currently have? Yeah. No, it's nowhere near as strong. So that's not very useful. Maybe at level 40 it would be. What are battle traits? Melee attack. Wait, do I already have these? I already have these as additional effects on stuff. Sure. Is that good? I can't upgrade that. No battle traits. Okay, what about equipped? Wait, I can upgrade my equipment? I thought I couldn't mess with this stuff. What about augments? Do these let me put more things on? What the heck? Scale frame? What the heck? Fuel? Fuel capacity? Oh, that's efficiency. When fighting in a scale. How much fuel? Okay. Ooh. Recovers fuel for activating overdrive. Does overdrive use fuel when it's active or no? I don't know. I think boosting it would be nice. Oh my. But I don't know how to... I can't make any of these. I can make this. And then what do I do with it? Oh my gosh, there's so many options. What? This is overwhelming. Can I equip it? I mean, I could take these out and switch them, I guess. I don't think HP matters. What is this? Potential? Attack from the side. That's... I don't know. Sure, I did things. Do I get achievements for that? No? Okay, I think it's a bit much. Maybe when you're maxed level, these aren't as convoluted and make more sense to do. But anyways, I'll just invest the remaining uranium and not worry about that. Okay, I want to do this at the new mission.
Ah, look who's here. Perfect timing. Turns out I've got a mission that's right up your alley.
In other words, something dangerous?
See? You're perfect for it. Now then, remember the night the ganglion hit us? Your team took on a pair of Xenos. Real bad apples. A big old lug and one nasty little lady.
Doggone and Reese, I think it was.
There's no forgetting those two.
Yep, that's them. We just got word they've been spotted skulking around Noctilum.
Could they be planning another attack?
That or who knows what. Whatever they're up to, I can tell you, it ain't gonna be good for us.
Muscle Man not worry his mustache hair is gray. Team Tatsu is on the case.
Right. Those two are no pushovers. We fought them once and we beat them once. We're the best choice to take this on. We'll leave immediately.
Thanks, Colonel.
Nope. Okay, fine. You're right in my way. Might as well take you down. You're defeated immediately. That was... What attack was that? It did so much damage. And let me grab this vehicle. And we're here.
It's still smoking.
Bad guy's campfire.
The residual heat signatures confirm it. This fire was active until just recently.
It's strange. A campfire doesn't strike me as their style. Good thinking. All right, let's give this place the standard perimeter sweep.
Elma, wait! Tatsu hears something!
Someone's coming. Everyone, hide!
Looks like we're too late. Damn it. Those two could be anywhere. Come on. That guy's the size of a mech. There can't be that many places for him to hide. Whatever. We'd better report to the captain.
Soldier's definitely ganglion.
Elma, did you hear that? Guys the size of a mech.
And they're looking for a pair.
But why would Dagon and Reese... I mean, they're ganglion too, right?
Maybe they deserted after bitter defeat courtesy of Tatsu.
Courtesy of who? Still, it does sound like they're after our targets.
Everything we've heard seems to point that way.
Maybe we should shake those two down for intel. See what they know.
What do you think? All right. We should be able to handle a couple of grunts easily enough. Let's see what we can find out.
Level 30, huh? Well then. Let's just do a lot of damage all at once. That feels good. So good. And they got one. And the other. Or not quite the other yet. The problem with being in Scales is it's so hard to see them down there.
It's no use.
Now then, who are you chasing and why?
We'll never talk, human scum.
I don't think you understand. This isn't a request.
Target sighted. All units rally at .49.
You hear that?
Let's move.
What should we do about these two?
Knock them out and leave them.
Knock them out? Why? That seems... We're at war, just kill them. Hello. I guess I'll pick this up. Alien wreckage. Got it. Where are they going? Is there a cave down here? There is a cave down here, I remember that. Okay.
It's not our pair after all.
Yeah, but who are they?
Humans? What are they doing here? Who cares? Wipe them out.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have no choice.
Okay. Very simple. We just save the big guy and the girl. And question why they match the other pair in description. Marnock Smasher. I don't remember that's 10 or 30.
I'm sorry if we frightened you. My name is Elma. And you are? Are we correct in assuming that the Ganglion are after you? If so, we might be able to help. We come from a planet called Earth, but now we're fighting the Ganglion here on Mira.
Really? Pay them no heed, Rock. But Celica, they just beat up those bad guys. It matters not. I shall not be fooled again.
Well, either way, it's not safe here.
Don't flatter us with your hollow kindness.
Listen, I understand that it may be hard for you to trust a random pack of strangers. But we really do want to help if we can. I hope you can believe us.
Come on, Celica. They seem all right, don't they?
Perhaps, but
Tatsu, pleased to make acquaintance of new friend Celica.
And you are a Nopon?
Indeed. Friends saved Tatsu from nasty ganglion.
Just like they saved us.
Yes, so if Tatsu is trusting friends, Celica can too. Nopon's honor.
Well, you might say that we're fugitives of a sort. Ones that are running low on hiding places.
Our city, New LA, is home to many races besides humans. Both of you would be welcome there. There's no pressure, of course. You can stay or leave as you see fit.
Thank you. That is most kind. My name is Celica.
And I'm Rock. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ling. Here, these are the coordinates for New LA. Can you get there okay?
I believe the two of us can manage, yes.
Then we'll see you back home. Take care, you two.
Okay, now I'm confused. She clearly said Nopon. And then Tatsu said Nopon. It's... What are they?
Hello, everyone.
Hey! Over here!
How do you like the city so far?
It's rather overwhelming, to be honest. But Rock seems quite content, so we'd like to stay if that's permissible.
Of course. And whatever you need, just let us know, okay?
Anytime Celica have a problem, Team Tatsu have the solution.
You have our gratitude.
Stop excelling. Hey, here.
So, is she a Clurian? With the ears? That's the case, right? Just like Neil? I'd assume so. Just that her outfit here is a lot more adventurer, I guess. There's an affinity mission here. Was this already here? Maybe. I don't remember. Okay, these affinity missions are getting shorter and shorter, it feels like. Let's just do random quests. Men headed out for Noctilum by truck, but I've lost contact with them. They were part of a special team for this mission, along with an Orphean. Left everything to him, and now... damn it. They have an Orphean expert in Noctilum with them. This was our first time trying a mission like it, so we were extra careful in our preparation. What the hell could have happened? Maybe they went off the frontier nav grid. To make matters worse, this was Anne's first field mission, she's our team's rookie. But the other Blades with her are old veterans, so I'll just have to hold out faith and be patient. Bah, forget it, I'm not good at being patient. Apologies for the interruption. Are you a friend of Cantonam? Cantonam and I split from the same parent body. In your human terms, he would be my brother. By my estimation, Cantonam and the others were forced to flee from primordial creatures. Primordial, you say? Are they near a primordial lake? They are presently in hiding and unable to move. The Orf have a special smoke signal to use in such emergency situations. Chances that Cantonaman will use said smoke are 98%. It should then be possible for you to locate him using that signal. However, any such rescue operation will require the added mobility offered by a blade escort. How the hell do you know? You know what? Don't matter. But do whatever it takes to get him back. Maybe you'll lend a hand, zombie? Yeah, my thanks as well. Still, I'd think a smoke signal like that would have been spotted already, but I've gotten no reports. It is a signal intended only for friendly eyes, invisible to all but the Orf. You require a pair of the goggles we wear. Please take these. Do I have to equip them? This should allow you to see the smoke without problem. Thanks. This gives us some hope, at least. Good luck in your search. Yeah, they're important items. So I can't equip them. They don't have any special appearance or anything then. 3 locations? Oh. Hello. Like, that's a very big beam. What am I looking for here? Just following the smoke, but there's 3 different places.
We have no choice.
Are you serious? You're like not that strong. I guess there's a chance that I need to just find them at one of these locations, not all 3. There's like nothing going on right here. Unless you're down here. But I don't see you, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Hey look, I found him. So what's the other ones about? You're a human, yes? How did you find this place? You follow the smoke. But how? The smoke should only be visible to Orpheans. Just 2. Or what are you? Ah, now I understand. You possess a set of our goggles. I'm relieved that you have come. There's a human survivor here who needs your assistance. I can continue to send up smoke while fleeing from primordial creatures. My Ova informed me that being proactive was the optimal choice of action. But the human is atop that large tree. You must hurry and help. Oh dear, appears your scent has lured a primordial creature. I must humbly request that you defeat the beast. I'll hide with the human survivor up in the tree.
They just picked a losing battle.
I'll pin him down.
I want to get my skill. This will make things simple.
Right, nailed it. Break out those guards. See him chew on this. Furious blast.
Superior decoy round.
Slap boost. Ultra slash.
Awesome damage.
Got offensive stance. Okay. Here comes the
Atomic
panic.
hit.
Rising victory is ours.
There we go.
Mistake me for some empty suit.
So you're up here in this tree, huh? Got it. I'm pleased that you are safe, brave human. And I deduce that the primordial creature is gone? I see. That is a great help. It is safe now, Anna. We should be able to return to New LA. Actually saved? Oh man, thank you so much. My friends sacrificed themselves to keep me safe. If Cantonam and I had also been eaten, I just don't know what I'd have done. It's all my fault, you see. Maintaining the truck was my job, but I got lazy and blew it off. We managed to abandon the vehicle and successfully flee into the woods. But the chances of us escaping Noctilum by ourselves were vanishingly small. So we took a course of action that at least offered some chance of survival and awaited help. Now let's depart. No good comes of lingering here. We need to get Anna to the city before exhaustion claims her. I'm also curious to learn more of this long hot soak she so fervently desires. Yeah. See, I was sure we were going to die, so I kept saying I wanted just one last bath. Anyway, thank you all again so much. Cantonam and I will head back to New LA now.
Thanks.
Cantonam is back, and he brought Anna with him. Thought we lost a couple of experienced blades in the process, or though we did. Still, we are very thankful to Cantonam for keeping Anna safe. And to you for going to help him, of course. Oh, and to Yintonam for the hint about the smoke. We all act as our Ovid bids us. It is simply coincidence our actions also improve the human's odds of survival. I see. You Orf are certainly a logical group. Still, you saved Anna's life. I'm thankful for it. I am pleased that everything concluded was well. I offer you thanks for assisting Cantonam. Oh. Another max affinity. Actually, 2. Okay. That's crazy. Maybe I should go ahead and finish off today with all of these that are around from now.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, it's you. Something the matter? Huh? Why am I wearing this helmet? Isn't it obvious? It's comfy. I don't have to squint with the sunlight. There's climate control inside the suit, so it stays at just the right temperature. Not to mention, it looks cool. What more could you want? Uh-huh. Sure. I know looks aren't everything, but as a test pilot, I'm kind of like a walking billboard for the product. Keep telling the folks that I should get paraded around in full gear, but for some reason they always shoot the idea down. Oh well, it isn't easy to be on the bleeding edge of fashion. The rest of the world needs time to catch up. But once they do, all-scale pilots everywhere will be reading this. Mark my words. I'm telling you, I believe in its potential. 100%. You should try it yourself if you get the chance. No, I don't think so.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey, zombie. My skill took a pretty serious beating during my last interceptor mission. And now I gotta sit here and pretend to listen while this mechanic lectures me about it. That's the way we fight, though. We don't plan for things to go off the rails like that. They just do. When you need to protect someone or acquire something important, there isn't always time for finesse. I'm just doing what needs to be done to complete the mission. I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because I was sitting back and calculating the most efficient way to kill a dangerous enemy. Can't imagine you've come this far without being in the same situation yourself. That's fair. Actions taken with the best intentions sometimes have unexpected consequences. But no one can predict what action will lead to which consequence. You just have to accept that it won't always work out like you hope. If you ask me, all that really matters is whether you made the best choice possible for yourself and the people you care about. Maybe you'll still regret the outcome, but if you know what gave it everything, if you know it gave it everything you had, if you know you gave it everything you had, it softens the blow. It's the way I live my life. So yeah, when it comes to protecting my friends, maybe I do go a little over the top sometimes. I'll understand if you feel differently, but I have things in my life I don't intend to lose. Zombie, what are you doing here?
Oh, lovely.
Damn it all, I can't believe you discovered my secret training regimen. I worked so hard to conceal it from my rivals. We're robots. Does this actually do anything? I suppose there's nothing to be done about it now, so go ahead, make it your own. Steal all my ideas. I'll find a new and better ways to stay ahead of you. But while we're on the subject, what do you consider to be secret success? I think ability matters a lot. For once, you and I are of the same mind. Luck may bring victory, but only a fleeting one. Ability at sufficient levels brings not only the possibility of success, but the near certainty of it. Success comes unbidden to the skilled. It is acquired and increasing those skills that poses a challenge. Acquiring and increasing, okay. And that is why I developed my training regimen. I do not see NLA as a place for rest and relaxation, rather as a forge upon which to temper my skills. After all, it seems my rival is honing his own skills at an alarming rate. Therefore, must work all the harder to compensate. Now that I have spilled forth my secret, tell me, what is yours? great number of missions? Yeah, I've done a lot of missions. I see. By completing a wide variety of assignments, you've gathered valuable experience. I certainly haven't forgotten how effortlessly you completed that mission I pushed on you when we first met. Perhaps I merely needed more experience to bring out the strength that lies within me. Your advice is appreciated. Seems I've outgrown my special training regimen. From now on, I'll accept more missions in order to keep pace with my rival. I'll begin by engaging in 10 assignments simultaneously, then I'll work my way up from there. Farewell for now. That's funny because, like, I'm pretty sure you could only accept 10 basic missions on the Wii U version, the original version. Now you can do up to 20 at a time. So, his boast is very different back then. Alright, I keep forgetting to do this. If I talk to you, I don't want to actually put you on my team right now.
Oh.
But I've found where you are, which would have mattered on the original version because you had to seek everyone out whenever you want to put them on your team. So it makes sense that they would actually be listed on the map like that. But it's something I keep forgetting to do here. And that's easy points to upgrade New LA.
Hey.
Zombie. I was just doing some target practice. Maybe Mimia zones, where our skills still weaken if we don't stay in shape. I'm sure there are lots of things I could teach Shingo that'd give me a chance to sharpen my own skills. But honestly, don't have that kind of time right now. And besides, his fighting style and mine are just too different. He'd benefit more from being trained by a specialist. Though I bet that sounds like I'm just making excuses, doesn't it? Huh. Doug said the exact same thing. Look, I get it. Seiden, Mondo, and Shingo, they're dear friends to me, and I trust them completely. I never take them for granted. Maybe I haven't made that very clear. I'll try to tell them a little more about what's going on. There, are you happy now? If you're satisfied that you've meddled enough in my business for one day, I have to be going. It's almost time for me to meet Seiden. Catch you later. Why is there a trailer here? Was that there before?
Hey!
Limited driving mask. Driving. What? I'll look into that later. What's the best way in here? Above, maybe? Yeah, it works. Is that you, zombie? I'm not expected to encounter you here. When I'm not on duty, I come here to meditate. Set my entire being to the goal of finding wisdom, but such a thing is not so easily attained. Take that question to mean, how do you end up becoming so strangely pious? My religious journey began many decades ago, my first mission as a platoon leader in Asia. Led astray by bad intel, my platoon was isolated in the jungle and eventually overrun. A girl from a nearby village found me at the brink of death and saved my life. And there I learned the most wonderful lesson. 1 hour later. Began with learning how to make a basic rice porridge. It's a simple but powerful food, and one with the power to change lives. Certainly returned me to life. But what happened after that, you ask? 2 hours later. On the 22nd day after my platoon was ambushed, they came for me. Just as I finished saying my farewells and the helicopter lifted into the air, it was hit by a rocket. What happened? What the heck? 3 hours later. The time's actually passing. And so it wasn't until the 49th day that I was finally reunited with the army. And after that, 24 hours later. And that's how I came to be here. Admittedly, I made it several decades there. I believe I was able to convey the gist of it. If you'd like to know more, come speak with me again. Next time I'll fill in a few of the blanks. I shall await you, O seeker of knowledge. Ooh.
I wasn't asleep.
Zombie. The timing is, as always, impeccable. Since I can't seem to find Vandam anywhere, might I ask for your counsel instead? I've just received an emergency request from a team of Pathfinders. They've been deployed to an extremely dangerous area. one where we've lost multiple teams already. At long last, this team succeeded in reaching their destination, but the data probe they needed to complete their mission was destroyed in battle. So the question is, how should we deliver the replacement supplies they require? We could send Harriers or Interceptors, but we can't dismiss the possibility that they too could be wiped out en route. Perhaps the better choice is to order the Pathfinders to retreat, then begin planning a return mission. With experience gained from this first trip, plus an escort of Harriers and Interceptors, there's a good chance they could reach the destination again. So what would you choose? Attempt immediate delivery replacement supplies, or abort the mission and try again later? Probably a retreat, because that's the safest. Indeed, our bodies may be mimizones, but they're still too precious to an asset to risk without good reason. It would be reckless to risk the lives of so many Blade operatives on this single mission. As a wise man once said, "For he that fights and runs away may turn and fight another day. I just hope the second time is the charm." I'll order the Pathfinders to retreat immediately. Thank you. After all that you've accomplished as a Blade, don't take your opinion lightly. Now I must head back to Blade HQ and work out the particulars of the new mission. Good day to you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you showed up just right at the time. I've got something to ask you. Do you know about the coalition forces that preceded Blade? I hear each nation contribute their own hand-picked soldiers to form their ranks. You were in the militia as well, I take it. So you don't know counts as memory loss. Memory loss. Right, I see. Well, considering your sterling record at Blade, I think it's safe to say that in all likelihood you saw some active duty. Probably. Anyway, back on Earth I got scouted for the Coalition Forces Scout Detachment and transferred out of the Luftwaffe. But then the government called for urgent scout development, ran out of test pilots, and so I fell into my new line of work. Got sent to Granada in a hurry, where the first scale I got to test was that one Alicia designed. That was our humble beginning, and the rest is history. You know, some of my old war buddies ask me the same thing sometimes. But really, I think being a test pilot might just be my calling. Learning to master new scale models is like pilot catnip. It's always pushing me to be stronger, faster. Not to mention, all my testing affects other pilots, maybe even saves lives. Can't turn my back on that. I fight the way I know best. That's all there is to it. Hey, zombie. Aren't VTOL aircraft incredible? You know Matthew the mechanic, right? He calls our VTOL transports V-Trancers. As you might expect, the name hasn't really caught on. When I think of airplanes, it's still matching the old school kind with propellers. My dad had a single prop airplane back on Earth. Every time he used to take me up in that thing, I'd spend the trip praying we didn't die in a crash. Kinda weird to think I'd never ride it again. Yeah, I guess I always have my scout. Oh, I almost said it. Yikes. Tika said that if she had to listen to one more speech about you-know-whats, she's gonna have the maintenance center to dissect my brain. And even with that, I still can't stop thinking about running my fingers down the chassis of a you-know-what. What if Tika's right, and your brain is broken? Anyway, I'm trying to prove that I can control my obsession and there's nothing wrong with me, but it's pretty hard. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was trying to talk about plain old aircraft. I mean, transports aren't so dissimilar from you-know-whats. They're impressive in their own way, right? Much less impressive, obviously, but they make for a nice change of pace. I mean, kinda. You know, standing here and talking about this stuff is really bumming me out. I think I'm gonna go take a little walk down in the administrative district. Just get some fresh air, mind you. Not so I can look at any you-know-what's down the corner of my eye.
Didn't think I'd see you here.
Hey, zombie. Bet you're thinking it's not like me to be found in a place like this, huh? I was about to buy Gwyn's for some new goggles. His old pair got smashed during a mission. They weren't a big deal to him or anything, but he works hard out there and never complains. Though I thought I'd get him something to say thanks. Yeah, I'd really rather not. I did try to teach him things from time to time. When I have to get strict, it gets kinda odd. The guy's way too into that kind of thing. I actually think he might have some sort of discipline fetish or something. Though everyone else seems to think he's totally normal. for some reason, he's only like that with me. I don't know. Maybe just some little quirk I'm making way too much out of. Anyway, I'm just gonna buy him the goggles. He deserves an actual present now and then. I feel bad that I didn't get my real little brother more presents when he was alive. I think that's why I see Gwyn working so hard. I want to buy him something to show him my support, you know? Like a big sister would. Well, I'd better get to it. See you on our next mission. Oof. I see.
Oh, hey.
Hey, zombie. Check it out. Just bought a new car. Well, pretty nice, right? What for? What do you think? New LA is only going to grow bigger and bigger, right? Even just shopping without a car is going to be a real hassle one of these days. And it's not like you can drive your scale everywhere. The fuel economy would be terrible, for one. And parking? Forget it. So what kind of car would you want to buy? A bus? What? I don't know. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but I can see where you're coming from. With four-wheel drive, you could probably take Elma and Lynn off-roading on the plains of Primordia. Of course, the engines would reduce it to scrap within 10 minutes, but it would be fun 10 minutes. It's kind of interesting how you can tell so much about someone's personality from the car they want to drive. I bet Lau used to drive an SUV. He probably used it to go camping with his family. I wish we still lived in a peaceful world like that, but I imagine we won't be back there for a long time. Well, at least I could still enjoy a brief drive during my breaks. Anyway, take care, zombie. Fancy meeting you here, zombie. I wish we could have a pleasant conversation over a nice cup of tea for once. But unfortunately, I need to attend a new weapons test after this. It's not enough to simply check up on the outfitters. I also need to keep up with our arms manufacturers. Speaking of which, what's your weapon of choice? Do you prefer to fight from afar with ranged weapons, or up close with melee weapons? Melee. Is that right? Hadn't realized you were a man of such rarefied tastes. In the right hands, a melee weapon can be more reliable than any firearm. No weapon more than the sword. I once knew a man whose sword techniques were beyond compare. Wish he was here so you could meet him. I'm sure his skill would make even you more enamored with the sword. Well, that's enough shop talk for now. The test is about to begin. Since you've come this far, is there anything else you'd like me to request from the AMs? Don't hold back. Custom gear? More variety. So you'd like to be able to choose from a wider array of weaponry, huh? I'm sure you can imagine what a challenge it is to develop new armaments. They'll convey your message, although I doubt they can accomplish that goal without the cooperation of blade operatives such as yourself.
I like it.
Ah, zombie. It's good to see that you're learning your way around the city. It's been a while since I've had a chance to stroll through the commercial district like this. It's made quite an impression on me. How about you? Can't help but wonder how you see the city of ours, zombie. I mean, yeah, this part. I'm struck by the exact same thing. It's truly wonderful. Mira is the first planet we humans have ever colonized. Even as we struggle with the ganglion and the missing lifehold, we've managed to ally with xenoforms and eke out a fairly good existence as well. As I gaze upon this natural landscape, seeing passing humans and xenoforms interacting peacefully with one another, it starts to restore my faith. Perhaps this universe isn't so wretched after all. In any case, if you don't mind, I'm going to walk around this area a little bit more. I'm here looking for a teacup that I can keep in your section of the barracks. It's been a pleasure, zombie.
I wasn't sleeping.
Hey, hello, zombie. Forgive my intrusion. I was feeling a bit peckish and hoped there might be something to eat in here. Alas, it appears I was mistaken. Heading out to the commercial district hardly seems worth the bother. Perhaps a nice conversation would sate my hunger instead. So, zombie, tell me, now you've had some field experience under your belt, what type of missions do you prefer? Ooh, there's a lot of options here. Wildlife, data probes are fun, actually. Debris is good. New weapons, no. I'll say this one. Interesting. Might have guessed. I would very much have enjoyed the freedom to choose missions the way you do. Charleston and Van Ham would berate me for saying so, but I often find my role as Defense Secretary to be a frustrating one. Do you remember when we found that piece of the lifehold in northern Primordia? It takes at least half a day to get a team organized and deployed. Mainly because each team already has its own missions to take care of. When we need to dispatch a team quickly, we mostly have to rely on blade operatives that have only just returned from a deployment. And that means we have to get all their damaged equipment turned around and ready to go, which is a difficult way to operate. That wasn't the first time we discovered a piece of life I would only see it destroyed. When first we located it, I was determined to secure it no matter what the cost. Couldn't wait a single more moment longer. Pulled in what available blade operatives I could, but the operation was slipshod from the start. My rash decisions led to their untimely demise. When your team came to save us, I realized something. A small team of elite blades can respond more effectively to emergency missions than a large deployment. That's why, whenever I long to participate in a field mission, I always turn to your team first. Heh, and what do you think about that, I'm being preposterous, I know. But I do expect great things from you. After all, your team has become the cornerstone of Blade. In any case, I must be getting back to Blade Tower. I believe I just remembered where the Director General hides his snacks. And he's at 5 stars. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? Before I head out, I need to switch to the dog. I forgot to switch to the other cat. I'll do that afterwards. But I need a dog available. Well, what brings you here, zombie? Care to join us for a drink? You look confused. Perhaps you'd like a hazard guess as to what we're doing here? Fundraiser? No. It's a birthday. Oh, not far off. We're indeed reminiscing. We're never students together. Now today I'm dining with some prominent figures from Sakuraba Industries. Although they're officially retired, they remain involved in the management of the company's weapon business. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that without Sakuraba Industries, we would not have Scales, nor even the White Whale herself. In fact, they deserve much of the credit for the implementation of Project Exodus. I could go on, but I don't want to embarrass them by reading off a list of their many accomplishments. I'll just say that the continued cooperation of Sakuraba Industries will be pivotal to the growth of New LA, as well as our successful habitation of Mira. And so, from time to time, I like to get together like this and celebrate our friendship. What about you, zombie? Do you have anyone like that in your life? That's a great answer. Ah, indeed. Once we secure the Lifehold core, you should be able to return to your former body. On that day, hope your memories return as well. If not, maybe a matter that requires more research. But you have my word, zombie. I will take full responsibility for ensuring that we exhaust every possible means to recover what you have lost. Huh? Zombie? Can't believe I'd let you see me like this. You of all people, this is humiliating. I was just performing my secret training regimen when this dog happened by. But this is the first time I've ever stopped to pet a dog, I swear. Uh-huh. And people say that I'm rude? Alas, you have the better of me. Can I even begin to formulate a response to your cutting barbs? Perhaps we should discuss that statement further. Before I said that I do not see New LA as a place for rest and relaxation, but instead as a forge upon which to temper my skills. I may have been mistaken. I realized that just now, as I was petting this dog. While I'm in New LA, pursuing my secret training regimen is, of course, incredibly important. But reminding myself of our struggle's ultimate point is also important, perhaps even more so. Otherwise, no matter how strong my sense of purpose, I could lose sight of what I'm fighting for. Our goal as Blades is not just to fight for this world, but to live in happiness upon it. Yes, I'm truly grateful that I met this dog. And, to a lesser extent, you.
Guess what?
Giga info. Okay, let's see what that is. 100 things of significant information. Okay. Out of at least 200, I would guess. Probably. There's more over there. I'll get that in a second.
You came to visit me?
Oh, hello, zombie. I was just petting this cute dog. He was rubbing up against my legs and snuffling. I think he really likes me. You're too kind. Petting a dog like this makes me feel like we're back on Earth. New LA is making progress, but it still doesn't quite feel like we're living the way we used to. Having pets around is a good first step for certain. What else do you think New LA needs to feel like Earth again? Movie theaters, ooh, that's nice. Yeah. What a wonderful idea. New LA doesn't really have any cultural institutions yet. Taste of film culture would definitely make New LA feel a little more like Earth. You know, everyone would be excited about it. I'd really like to see that happen. But I'm not aware of any film directors in Blade. I suppose we'd have to start back at square one. Unless we can find more bits of Liesel that aren't destroyed. Ugh. What do you have to say over here?
You'll want to hear this.
Wreckage. Yeah, okay. Crash on top of this crane. On top of this crane. Yikes.
Hey!
Do I have to use a scale to get up there? Ugh. Oh, wait. It's over here. Ah! Here it is.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, zombie. How's it going? I was just petting that dog of yours. One adorable little pup. Really brightened my day. I know it's a bit a different breed, but it reminds me of this Yorkshire Terrier that lived in my neighborhood back on Earth. I was so jealous of that little guy. The dog did eat like a king. The family that owned him was absolutely wealthy. It's a safe bet that dog was eating better food than I do now. Probably had steaks for breakfast. But no, that wasn't what I was jealous of. I was jealous of the way they treated that dog like a member of the family. It's better than the way a lot of actual people are treated. The whole family took it for walks every day, they ate together, they watched TV together. They were pretty much inseparable. Meanwhile, both my parents and I were so busy that I barely saw them at all. I spent most of my days alone, maybe with friends. But now I have a little bit more perspective. Compared to Irina, who came from a happy family. I mean, I like my parents, you know? That's why I wanted to spend more time with them. When I grow older and I get a dog of my own, I felt a lot less lonely all the time. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to get all mopey on you. Just wanted to say that you have a really cute dog. Man, wouldn't it be great if all the images here of Mira were cute dogs instead of big slobbery monsters? Now I'll never get that image out of my head. Oh, there's another bit of wreckage over here. I got an emergency. I need your honest opinion, alright? Here's the situation. Leash had some earth-grown tea leaves squirreled away, which I kind of mistook for coffee. That's my mistake, and I copped to it. When I told her I put him through the percolator, she nearly tore my head off. That concludes the summary. Now be honest, am I the asshole? Kind of. Ugh, so an impartial observer agrees. I just thought that coffee and black tea were basically the same. I guess ignorance is no defense. Still, to find some way to mollify her, and fast. Sorry about the barrage of questions, but do you know any foolproof means of achieving some form of absolution? Probably a present. Something she likes, huh? Well, that would be more black tea. She drinks tea every day at the same time. That's how much of a tea maniac she is. If I give her the wrong thing, or God forbid, tea bags, it'll be over. She'll hate me forever. Well, you have a Xeno acquaintance who trades in rare goods. I see. You might be able to procure some tea leaves that would meet Alicia's frankly excessively stringent standards. Please introduce me. Pay whatever it takes, to them and to you. Okay, that's enough hearts for one day. I guess I'll update you. Well, no, I'm not going for holograms. What am I doing? I'm going for cat. Forgot what I was doing. Silver Tabby. Aw. Oh, they do have different, like, actions. Oh no. I might have to, like, keep coming back in and out to see where you go. Like, how are you managing to mess this up? You trying to hop up? Probably not allowed up. You're not a very good jumper, are you? Oh, you disappeared. Is it a time of day thing? Now you're there. Is that... Oh, that is key interest. That makes sense. You're just curled up right there. You almost have your face covered with a paw, like cats do. You're just twitching. Aw. Aw. You're playing with the control panel. In the evening. Lots of energy at night, of course. The best time to have energy. Okay, looks like just 3 positions. I guess I should check out the dog as well. Before I found it in this room, Not here right now. You're over here trying to see up on the table. Be part of a conversation or something. It's not a food table either, so not like you're here for scraps. You gonna do the animation again? Oh, there you go. Maybe. Oh, you not very energetic, are you? There you go. Okay, let's see what else you do. Oh, the dog's only in 2 positions. Over here in the day and over there at night. How kind of boring. Okay, I want to put the cat back in.